Today we'll be discussing, amongst other things, the London breakout strategy. I'll be also talking about counter trend line breaks. I'll also be talking about proper highs and lows throughout the European session and why the European session is so important to you as a trader. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to trade the European session only to be a profitable trader. It just means that it's a very volatile and fast-acting session, and it could cause quite a bit of excitement for those of you who are looking for that fast movement in the market. But for those of you who are here and want to know the difference between success and failure in these markets as a trader, I will give you the best of my abilities to teach you and train you on that. Now, we only have about 45 minutes to 60 minutes together, so I'll do my best to present material here that will have you leaving this webinar not just supercharged, but energized, invigorated, and more intelligent about what you're going to be doing trading-wise than you ever have before. If I can share with you better ways to trade and how to take that next step in living a superior financial lifestyle through trading, would you allow me that 45 to 60 minutes of your time, folks? Would that be a fair trade? All right, fantastic. Because you see, for those of you who are typing in Y or a yes, you're obviously wanting to have extreme success. Now, extreme success, by definition, lies beyond the realm of normal action. If you want to achieve extreme success in these markets, you cannot operate like everybody else and settle for mediocrity. As I go into the live markets, I will help you, train you, and answer all of your questions here today as best I can. But you're going to need to remove luck and chance from your trading equation as you move forward and start to trade with logic and following a game plan, because we're not in the business of getting lucky. We're in the business of having a plan of attack to make sure we do, in turn, get proper rewarded by these market movements. All right, now in this webinar presentation today, I will show you how success is your duty, your obligation, and your responsibility, and how this will provide you a step-by-step guide on how to achieve this phenomenal success for yourself in the markets. I'll also teach you today how to learn to establish the amount of effort needed to start guaranteeing success, that you're accomplishing goals over and over and over again, and that you can continue operating at that level throughout your entire trading career. You see, folks, before we go live into these markets, most people desire success in any markets that they trade. It's an investment in themselves, right? They have great trading opportunities. Some of them think they have found the next best training idea or education, but they come up short on the amount of action required to get their trades to the exceptional levels that they deserve. Well, I'll share that with you today to the point where I will help you dissolve any fears you may have of educating yourself about this market, how to increase your belief in yourself when you place a trade, how to eliminate procrastination moving forward, and also how to provide you with an overwhelming sense of purpose as you place a trade to buy or sell in this market, because you'll know exactly what you're doing. Hi, Feng. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Folks, I hope that by the end of this 45 to 60 minutes today together, that I will compel you to separate yourself from everyone else in these markets. But I got to tell you, the only way you're going to do that is by doing what others refuse to do. So stop thinking in terms of basic needs. You've come here for a reason. Remember why you're here. And start aiming for abundance in all areas of your life and abundance in all areas of your trading. Now, let's go ahead and get started here, folks. Again, welcome to this web presentation. I'm very honored to be here with everybody. And if you have any questions, just how you are typing in a Y or a yes in the questions box, feel free to go ahead and let me know if you have any questions moving forward. I'll do my best to answer those questions for you. And hopefully we'll have some great interaction here together as we continue to move forward. So let me go ahead and open up my charts here and get started. Again, what I want to do is just show you how to trade, because let's face it, how many of you here are here because you want to learn how to trade and do analysis? Or how many of you are here because you want to learn how to trade and make money? The first or the second? Tom says make money, right? Because I got to tell you, it never ceases to amaze me. I've trained thousands of people how to trade this market. And once they're trained, properly trained and educated, sometimes the battle is within themselves, and they desperately need to control their emotions, because it can be an emotional game. when people make money and you start falling into a different tax bracket, things, you got to control that. And we'll help you take on that opportunity, and we'll help you to control your emotions through what we call mentorship. But folks, at the end of the day, you got to keep it logical, keep it easy to understand, keep it easy to execute, and keep it easy to obey. Can money change people? Sure, but let it change you for the better. Let it help you bless others. Let it help you enrich the lives of others who need an opportunity, but yet they just can't seem to get by. Allow this opportunity that you're learning today to help you help others, because it's something that is just a wonderful feeling when you change someone's life for the better. And I know that everybody here, I can assure you, I already see it, I can assure you that 99% of the people in this room are here to make money. Because if someone told me, Jose, do you want to learn how to trade and analyze the market, or do you want to learn how to trade, analyze the market, and make money? I'm going to always say, well, I want to trade and make money. I don't want to just analyze and waste my time. I want to make money. So here's how we're going to make money. If you have questions, please feel free to ask them again. The only way that you can continue to increase your education is by asking questions when you have them. But I'm going to take this as slow as possible, and just keep in mind, I think that you'll know one thing is for sure. You're not going to be able to learn everything that I'm doing here in the next 45 to 60 minutes. I cannot expect that of you as a student, and you cannot expect that out of me for you to retain that as your mentor or as your instructor. So if you don't get a lot of things that I'll be touching base on today, remember, you'll always be able to review and master this opportunity, because it's going to be up to you to take advantage of that. Okay? So Tom says, do you use options or day or swing styles? I use more day to swing styles. That's really, I'm more of a day trader, swing trader. I've gravitated towards swing trading now because it allows me to trade part-time and live my life full-time. And this is how I'll train you guys here today to swing trade. I promise you, you will leave this webinar today more enriched and more empowered, more rejuvenized, more energized, and more energetic, and more educated than ever before. So I promise you that. Not too many people can promise that, but I will promise you that. So what I want you to do is I want you to focus in on this. How many of you here in the room, you want to trade these markets, but you're having a hard time identifying the direction, the true direction of the market? Therefore, you might have the best strategies in the world, but the strategies aren't going to give you very much value if you're not confident in which direction the market's going to really head. Right? Because let's face it, this market can go up, down, or sideways. What we must do is we must find the map. You see, it was explained to me many, many years ago by my mentor, Jared Martinez, who said, Jose, when you start to analyze these charts and find direction, you can do two things. You can go up to that mountain called the Forex market and kick over all those little rocks looking for that vein that leads to the mother lode, because there's gold in them there hills. Or you can take the time to purchase a map, and that map will take you directly to that vein. Now, which would you rather do? And I said, I'd rather have that map. And he said, exactly. And that is what educating yourself and having a mentor teach you before you get involved with your hard-earned income is all about. Now, what we're going to be doing here is talking about a map. Now, I'm going to go over a currency pair here, and I'm going to be talking about the London breakout strategy. So let me write this down here so I know that we're going to be touching base on exactly what was promised. I'm sorry the chart just went away. I'm going to open up a page here to write something down for you guys so I can make sure I review it. And we're going to be talking about the European Open and why it's important. We're also going to be talking about how to discover trades using counter trend line breaks. Fantastic. And then we'll learn how to identify future upcoming movements of the market. All right, so let me go back to my charts here. And one of the most important things I want us all to consider, folks, is this. When it comes time to making a map out of the direction of this currency, I'm going to take a look at this currency, the Euro Australian. And I'm going to look at this market live, and I'm going to teach you about trading. So if you're taking notes, please grab a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper, and then come on back here and type in a Y or a yes when you have those two items. I want to make sure everybody here is prepared for this. All right, thank you, Conrad and Pritesh. Appreciate that, guys. All right, so I'm going to open up 4 different time frames for one currency pair. Why? You'll see why in just a moment. And just remember, even though you may not understand this at first, you will become a subject matter expert on this, and you will be doing this yourself when you're trading live as well. Okay? And yes, Tom, this is being recorded right now as we speak, my friend. I see the recorded little red button going on, so yes, we are being recorded. So what I'm going to do is open up the Euro-Australian. So write down Euro-Australian, folks, so you'll know that when you go and open up your charts, you'll be able to say, man, exactly what he did is exactly what I'm seeing. Okay? So I'm not going to do anything different than what I do, and I hope to educate everybody and empower everybody to make a decision here that can benefit their lives and their families' lives for the better, like it has my life and my family's life. So we've got a weekly time frame here for this Euro-Australian currency pair. And then what we're going to be doing here is going ahead and opening up let's just go ahead and say we'll be opening up here a 240-minute time frame, which is a 4-hour chart. Okay? And then we're going to be opening up here a 60-minute time frame, which is a 1-hour chart. Okay, so I'll open up 3 time frames for this currency pair, and I'll order them from left to right. The largest time frame on the left, because our eyes go from left to right, our largest time frame to the left, smaller time frame, smallest time frame. So here's what we're going to do. This weekly chart, write this down. The weekly chart is our map. Okay? What that means is it's going to show us the direction of the currency pair so we can have an opinion on which way this market's going to go. We need an opinion. Now, once we have the map, now it's our time to place trades on smaller charts that will, get this, provide us better equity management, which means we don't have to risk an arm and a leg, our entire life savings on trades. We can start risking very little and going after a lot. We'll map out our targets. So our weekly chart is our map. Then the 240-minute charts is our first trade entry chart. Now, keep in mind, the larger the chart, the larger the risk versus the larger the reward. Okay? So that's why I have a 4-hour chart here. And then I'm going to go ahead and also show you a 60-minute or 1-hour chart. So as the charts get smaller, which here you see the 60-minute time frame, .60-minute or 1-hour chart is our second trade entry chart. Now, what does all this mean? Right? Well, all this means is that we're going to look at this weekly chart first for overall direction. Then we're going to go over to a smaller time frame to look for wherever the target's going to go, look for entries based on counter trend line breaks, based on the overall direction. And then the smaller time frames, we'll start looking at risking very little but going after a lot. So here's how it works. The weekly chart is our map. Well, how is it our map, Jose? Well, let me share this with you, folks. Can we agree that this market does not move in straight lines, but that rather it moves in waves? As you can see, it waves up, waves down, waves up, waves down, waves up, waves down, waves up, waves down. Everybody see that? How it moves in waves? Tom says, these charts are from which brokerage or software or website? Tom, I will help you with all of that, but these professional charts that I'm showing you right now are called MTI 4.0 charts. These are part of our Market Traders Institute charting software. It's our wealth and acceleration software. And again, students who get involved with Market Traders Institute, they actually end up getting these professional charts you're looking at here. It's a $199 subscription a month, but they get it absolutely free for the first year of their trading career. I mean, that's power, but that's a whole other subject we can talk about later, my friend. A lot of excitement in the room, and I know that, but we'll talk about that, bud. Not a problem. There's no rush on that, buddy. I want you to be properly educated first. So this market right now, what we must understand is it was waving up, and now it is waving down. But why would I want to place a trade going down if this market was waving up here? Well, here's the deal. We'll train you on how when the market waves up, you're going to draw trend lines like this across all of the lows of the market. This is what you call, folks, an outer long-term trend line. Okay, an outer long-term trend line. And then you're going to draw another trend line like this across the lows of these candles, like that. And that's called your outer trend line. You have outer long-term, and then you have your outer trend line. And then from here to the next lows, you're going to draw what's called an inner uptrend line. Okay, now, why is this important? Well, I want to set the ground foundation first before we do anything else. Here's the deal, folks. If this market is heading in the direction of the north, you can see how these trend lines will help you, as you learn how to professionally draw them, to stay in the direction of the bulls, which means to go to the north. And also, if these trend lines break, that's your first flag, your first red signal telling you, hey, something's going on. We may be reversing our position. So how does that work out? Well, look at this. When the inner trend line breaks, would you agree that it broke right there with that candle, folks? Yes or no? Would you agree the market broke that inner trend line right there? Yes, right? It broke the inner trend line. When the inner trend line breaks, the market, okay, I'm talking about all these Japanese candles, the market gravitates towards the outer trend line, okay? So watch how it gravitates towards the outer trend line right there. When the outer trend line breaks, which it did right here, then the market will gravitate towards the long-term outer trend line. So if the inner trend line broke, let me just ask you a question. I'm getting you guys involved here because not everybody wants to be a professional Forex trader. But if you want to be a professional Forex trader, I highly encourage you to get involved in these questions I'm asking because it's going to be very pivotal in your excitement and in your motivation to be the best in the business. When you break this inner trend line and it gravitated to the outer trend line, okay, and the outer trend line broke, and I'm telling you that it's going to gravitate towards the long-term outer trend line, what direction do we think this market's going to go now? Up or down? Tom says down. Jason says down. Justin says south. Terry says down. Fantastic. See, you're already ahead of the pack now because you're getting these little insider secrets. So now that opportunity is there. And you can see how this market is starting to gravitate slowly but surely, week after week after week, towards that long-term outer trend line. And when that breaks, then you have an entirely different major market reversal. Okay? So how do we take advantage of the here and the now? How many of you would like to see a live trading opportunity right now as we speak? And yes, Tom, you can short the Forex. You see, what we deal with here in the Forex is cash. Everybody loves cash. Now, I'm not a stock market trader, so I don't trade the stock market. I can only go off of what people have told me. So if you trade stock markets, you can correct me if I'm wrong, or you can tell me, yes, absolutely, you're 100% on the money, Jose. What I've heard is that in the stock market, when you're trading, it's hard to get in and out of positions at times. You have to hold positions sometimes. In the Forex market, you can get rid of positions or enter positions within fractions of a second. I mean, it's almost instantaneous, whether you want to enter or close out of your position. And I'll show you an account here in just a few moments. But now that this market here is making lower lows and lower highs and it's waving, I'm going to draw a downtrend line right here across the highs of these candles, which now solidifies that as long as the market stays below my downtrend line, I'm looking to short the market. But how do I take advantage of that? Well, watch this, folks. How many of you have ever heard of the powerful Fibonacci tool? Anybody ever heard of that? Here's the Fibonacci tool. This market moves in waves, right? But what we have identified here at MTI, and what you will be learning as a student of MTI, is that this market moving in waves also moves in what we like to call A, B, C to D wave movements. Does everybody see how the market moved in an A, B, C to D wave movement? Everybody see that? Okay. Now, your Fibonacci tool, for those of you who are not familiar, it helps you with identifying entries and exits with the waves. Now, the reason why I want to do this on this chart is because I want everyone to identify and understand why we're selling this market, right? Why we're going down. So I'm going to place a horizontal line on my A, a horizontal line on my B, and spread my Fibonacci tool here from the A to the B. Now, does everybody see these levels inside of the A and the B here? Talking red 382, 50618, blue 786, green 86%. Everybody see those levels? Those are Fibonacci retracement levels. Wherever the market waves and U-turns and starts to fall, we take those levels, wherever they're at, and then look to exit our trade at the corresponding extension. So if this market U-turns here at the red, our exit for this trade is anticipated to go to the red. Does everybody see here how the market waved from A to B, pulled back and gave us a U-turn at the red levels, and so if we would have entered the market here, we would have exited our trade right there at the red corresponding extension. Everybody see that? Now, if this market would have gone deeper to the blue or green, then wherever it U-turned, we would have exited at the blue or the green. Okay? So this opportunity right here was an opportunity to sell the market. And as you can see, by selling the market, took a little bit of time waving, but it ended up going in the A, B, C, D pattern and fulfilling that trade. And now this market formed a low of 2 to the left and 2 to the right. And as you can see, what we're going to be doing here is spreading our Fibonacci tool again from the new A to the new B. And this is going to help us identify what direction this market is going to be going in now, all the way to the live market price. Okay? Now, this is the most recent market movement right here. So let me ask you a question. From what I just showed you in the first AB Fibonacci wave movement, now we're in our second AB Fibonacci movement. We've U-turned at or before the red levels. That means our target is going to be at the red Fibonacci extension level. Is this market here, does this market look like it's heading in the direction of the A, B, C, D wave movement? Yes or no? Tom says yes. Johan says yes. That's what we're looking at, folks. We're looking at now that we have our map, we can see that with our Fibonacci, and again, like I said earlier, if you're not understanding 70% of this or more, relax. Relax. Don't worry if you don't know right now whether to scratch your watch or wind your butt, as they say. Relax. This will sink in when you study and you educate yourself. And if anything, we have an awesome opportunity for you today to get involved and see how this works from a live professional trader that makes this even easier than what I'm probably making it look like right now. But with the A and B, this market U-turned here before the red. So right now it's looking to head in the direction of the red extension. That means this is the current live exchange rate price here with the red arrow next to it. That means from this point forward to the exit is 509 pips. See, that's how we measure making money in this market. That price action on the right-hand side, we call these pips or price interest points. Now, for every pip, okay, we're looking to make $10. So at 509 pips, how much money is this trade worth? Anybody want to take a stab at it? That's right, Pratesh. $5,090. That's the opportunity. Right now, I'm sharing live with everybody here. This trade is worth from here to here, $5,000 as a trade. Now, the argument will always be, well, Jose, I cannot trade 24 hours a day. I'm not a robot. Relax. Let me ask you a question, a logical question. We've spotted the opportunity Does that mean we're going to stay up 24 hours a day trading this opportunity, or does that mean that now that we know what the opportunity is about, we can decide how to attack it and take at least half or a fraction of that while we have the time to trade, while we have the time to be awake and monitor the charts, while we have the time to place the trade in the first place? Nobody wants to stay up 24 hours a day and trade. We have to make sure that now that we've identified the map and we know that this market's going to fall, now we take this information to the smaller time frames and place trades when we have the time to place trades. So if we don't make all $5,000, boo-hoo. But if we make $1,000, $2,000 out of that opportunity, would you be okay with that? Would that be something that would be of benefit to your situation? Would you be okay making $1,500 to $2,500 of this opportunity that is presented here? Feng says yes. Michael says yes. And yes, Jacqueline, it is a real opportunity. Now that we know what the target is, watch how cool this is. This is one of my favorite things to show people. Do you see how I drew a horizontal line there at that target, folks? Everybody see that target? Type in a Y or S if you see that target. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click on that line. Does everybody see the word link right here? Everybody see the word link? All I got to do is click on the word link, and guess what happens? When I click on the word link, all this market does now is it's going to link the target that I have right there. There it is. So on the other charts, all the way on every time frame I have open, I will have that target of $5,000 to trade towards. There it is on the hour chart. And now I can risk very little on these smaller charts and go after a lot of profit. Let me show you how that works here on the second time frame right here, the 240 chart, which is our first trade entry. How do we take advantage of it? Well, now that we know the A, B, C wave, and now the C is heading to the D, and the opportunity has been spotted for $5,000, let's see how we could have traded this on the 240 time frame. By compressing our charts, you would look at this and say, oh, I'm so confused. I don't know. This is so many candles. I don't know what to do here. Folks, watch how easy this is. You don't have to go back in time. You don't have to stress out about what the market did in the past. All you're looking to do, ladies and gentlemen, is take advantage now of where this market is currently at, which is right here, and how are you going to get to this target right there? Very simple. It's called counter trend line break opportunities and also the London breakout. All right? Now watch this. Would you agree, folks, that every time the market, let me show you what I mean here. Every time the market waves, right, it waves down and waves back, that if you would have gotten in on that wave back, that you would have made some profit selling this market, yes or no? It waved down, it waved back. If you would have gotten in right here, you would have made some profit. It waved down, it waved back, you would have gotten some profit. Well, folks, allow me to introduce you here to the powerful counter trend line break opportunity. This was, as you can see, the market pulling back, and right here, watch how easy this is, everybody. This is not going to be rocket science. It's going to be very easy for you to understand, very easy to execute, very easy to obey. Here, would you agree that this market finally broke that counter trend line right there? Yes or no? When it did, all you had to do, folks, was sell the market upon that trend line break. And look at the amount of profit you could have been up in your account at one point before it started to wave back. 554 pips. Let me just go ahead and share this with you. With one standard lot, or $10 per pip, that is $5,540 profit. Okay? Right there. And that was in a matter of May 20th of 2014 to April 10th. How many of you would like to have $5,000 profit in less than half a month? Pretty spectacular, right? Now, again, you're going to see these types of profits over and over again. Well, Jose, how do I know when to get back in when the market waves back? Watch how easy this is. Watch how easy this is. You take this counter trend line. You right-click on it. Does everybody see the word parallel right here? Everybody see the word parallel? Okay. You click on parallel, and the same trend line you just drew appears for you to click and drag anywhere you want. When the market starts to yank back, like this, take that same counter trend line and place it across the lows of these candles right here. And when it breaks, yes or no, did the market break that counter trend line right there? Yes or no? Go ahead, sell the market once again. Look at that profit opportunity there. This was a profit opportunity right here. Let me zoom in so I can show you. This was a 215 pip movement. That, my friends, is a $2,150 profit that you could be enjoying. Then it waves back. You don't know whether you should get in or not. Well, take that same trend line, hit parallel, draw another one, and place it across the lows of that candle. Did the market break the counter trend line right there? Yes or no? Yes, it did. We sell the market right there, continuously trading in the direction of the market's movement. This profit right here, 276 pips, which is a profit of $2,760. Now, it's pulling back. No, not a problem. Hit parallel, use that counter trend line, and wait for the market to enter. There it goes. Do you see how it broke that trend line right there, everybody? Do you see how if you would have waited, it broke the counter trend line right there? Another sell opportunity. This market began to fall. And as it started to pull back even more, you could have gone ahead and drawn another counter trend line here and had another sell opportunity right here. And you can see this market here falling. And then another opportunity for a trend line break. This profit here, 292 pips, $2,920. Which you could tell both of these combined would have fallen here to the south. Then, look at this, another trend line break. This is the counter trend line break part of the webinar I wanted to share with you. How many of you are seeing that the counter trend line break is a very powerful tool that seems to work 80% of the time when you have a direction set in stone as to where this market's going? Because all we did was place the ABC wave movement on the larger time frame, and now the smaller time frame, we're placing our trades. And look at that movement. Would you agree that if we would have gotten in here on this counter trend line break, which occurred on August 18th, okay, just about 8 days ago, that we would be profitable right now? Yes or no? Yes, right? Right? If we would have gotten in 8 days ago, we'd be up right now 164 pips. Folks, that is a profit of $1,640. Would you be okay making $1,640 in less than 8 days? I think that's a pretty good week's worth of work when you only took about 25 seconds to place the trade in the first place. Now, Tom says, and Tom, you have a great question. Tom says, I'm concerned as someplace this trend will change to an up or sideways movement. Fantastic question, Tom. Remember, we have our directions that we're trading in right now, and we're confidently trading these counter trend line breaks because we know where our target is from the larger time frame, which is right here. Let me make it thicker. You see this purple line right here? That's the target we're trading towards over and over and over again. Now, Tom has a great question that I'm sure a lot of you have, if not all of you, saying, how do I know that I'm supposed to be trading in this direction, and then how do I know when the market's going to reverse? Well, that's when you go back to your chart here, your larger time frame. Remember, you drew, or you will learn to draw, your trend line like this, and as long as the market stays below that trend line, you're selling to that target. Once it breaks this trend line to the north, Tom, right here, then you'll see how the smaller time frames will be going up over and over and over again. Does that make sense? But until that happens, this market's going down to Chinatown to that target. Let's see how much profit you could have generated here on just the past couple of entries alone, heading towards that D extension or target of the larger time frame. You know, we're looking at, let's calculate this here. 545, 215, 276, 292, 164. Let's take a little calculator here and do the math here. We've got 554 plus 215 plus 276 plus 292 plus 164. That's 1,501 pips times $10. That's a $15,000 $10 profit. And that's literally just shy of 3 to 4 months on one currency only. One currency. One chart. With an extra $15,000 in your pocket right now over the course of the last 3 months, averaging $5,000 or more a month, be of benefit to you in your current situation, yes or no? Would that begin to show you some life-changing opportunities? There's only one currency, folks. And right now that we're in the summertime, the volatility is very low. The volatility is low. When the markets begin to have more volatility, which means more movement, you'll start to see how this takes place. Now, Jacqueline has a great question. Jacqueline says, how much money to invest for that? Great question. In order to place a trade that has $10 per pip, watch this, everybody. Just so you know, there's two different types of accounts. There is a mini, or two different types of lot sizes. A mini lot, which is where each pip is worth $1, and a standard lot, where each pip is worth $10. Okay? Now, whatever your trading account size is, that's going to be up to you and what you can invest. Okay? I will give you my feedback on what I've seen traders do when they start to invest in mini or standard lots. For those of you that are going to be trading $1 per pip from now on, or for a while until you want to trade $10 per pip, it's going to be your investment size is $200 to trade $1 per pip. Now, a standard lot where each pip is $10, your investment size is going to be $2,000. But let me ask you something. If you invested $2,000 in the market, and 3 months later, you're up 15 grand, would that be a good investment for you? Yes or no? Right? If you invested $200 only in the market, and 3 months later, you're up $1,500, would you still be up, and would you still be happy that you're making money? I mean, let's face the facts. If you don't want to learn how to trade professionally, that's one thing. If you want to learn this and say, hey, to your friend, I'm going to be working full-time, but I learned this new skill of how to trade. Jose taught me, and I want you to trade for me at $1 per pip, and I want you to make me some money so that we can go out and have a great time. You can do whatever you want, right? I mean, I'm teaching my 3-year-old how to, he's 4 years old now, my 4-year-old how to analyze these markets very basically so he can at least tell me a couple things. I don't want to get him too detail-oriented right now. I want him to enjoy his preschool, enjoy T-ball and all that. He just got selected with the Minnesota Twins T-ball team. It's crazy, but this is something that everybody here can do, and it's realistic. But the question is, are you going to want to do it? That's what you're looking for. You're going to want to do it. But is this so far making sense to you as far as how we identify the entries of the trades with counter trendline breaks? Okay. What I want to show you here also is you don't have to be up 24 hours a day to do this. Okay? You don't have to be up 24 hours a day. You can place a trade, and when you're up, you can place a stop loss that'll follow your trade, and it'll start to lock in profit as the market moves. Okay? Now, what I want to show you here, folks, is I want to show you something that I want to share with everybody here today. Now, here's the deal. When you learn how to trade, you're going to need to follow somebody who does it professionally, and that's what we call a mentor. I think Tony Robbins said it best. Tony Robbins said, if you want to do something extraordinary, find someone who does what you already want to do amazingly well and have them teach you. How many of you are liking what you're seeing? You're excited about the money. You want to get educated. You want to find out a way to trade professionally, but you'd rather follow somebody who trades for a living first just to see how it works and then see if this is something you want to further educate yourself for. And if I was to tell you that you have the opportunity to follow a professional trader like myself, he's actually my brother-in-law, if you had the opportunity to follow that trader month in and month out with no commitment, meaning you can cancel anytime you want, would you be interested in learning from them before you further your education in something that would be a major investment in yourself? Basically getting your feet wet with a professional. Okay, Steve says depends on the cost. I understand that totally. I understand that totally. But everybody here said that they wanted to trade Forex so that they can be their own boss and not work for anyone else. So we're going to make, Steve, an executive decision here today to get you started, and we'll see if this is something that will benefit you and your family, right? But before I get to that, I want to share with you an opportunity that's called the London Breakout Strategy. Now, the London Breakout Strategy is going to be fantastic because it offers very little risk versus a lot of reward. And it is conducted on a very small time frame. Now, I want to show you a time frame such as the 10-minute time frame. Very, very small time frame, okay? Now, as these markets are moving in the direction of our analysis, all time frames, you'll still have that D extension here. As I pull it up, there's the D extension, or the target you're trading towards, right? So as I go all the way back up to where the market's at, and again, you'll learn how to use this. This is not any software to be intimidated by. I always tell my traders, hey, once you get access to this software, try to break it. Because yes or no, folks, if you can break something and then have technical support show you how to fix it, isn't that going to help you if something goes wrong so you know how to do it yourself? Try to break it, right? Try to touch buttons. Try to push this. Try to push that. Try to do this. Try to do that. So you'll learn all the intricacies of how this works. And then if you ever get in trouble, well, you won't get in trouble. But if you ever find out that you lost something, you don't know how to figure it out, we'll help you fix it and train you on that. That's how I learned, you know. So the London Breakout, folks, is something that I believe everybody here will be loving. And this is a strategy I want to share with everybody. This is something I did for about 2 or 3 years in the European session. I don't do it anymore, only because I have 2 children. I have one that's 4, one that's 1.5, and I need my sleep. I do it from time to time, but here in Florida, we're on Eastern time, so it's the majority of Forex transactions occur in London between 8 to 9 a.m. That's the London opening, London breakout. But here in Florida, for me, my time zone is 3 a.m. So you know, it's a great strategy, but I can only do it whenever I have the time to rest the following day. What you're going to do is the majority of Forex transactions occur in London between 8 to 9 a.m. So here, if you want to stay up, wherever you are in the world, just remember it's from 8 to 9 a.m. in London. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look for 3 a.m., the 3 a.m. candle. So for example, the 8 a.m. candle in London, right? And Steve says that would be midnight at my time. Okay, Steve, so you look for the midnight candle on your time zone. I'm looking for the 3 a.m. candle, right? Well, the 3 a.m. candle is right there. Boom. That's 8 a.m. in London. What I'm going to be doing right now is taking a look at how to take advantage of this. Here's how you do it. Once you find that 3 a.m. candle and it closes, here's what you do. You take a line, a horizontal line above and below that candle, just like this. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is right-click on that candle to get the parameters of the high. The high of the candle, which is the highest point, is 42.12. You're going to place that line 15 pips above 42.12. So you go to 42.22, which is 10, plus 5 here is 42.27. So 1.4227 is a buy straddle trade. It's a straddle. And then 15 pips below that candle, the low is 42.07. So you go down 10 pips, which will be 97 minus 5 more would be 141.92. So this would be 1.4192 as your sell. And that's it. And that's what this strategy consists of. Straddling the market. The London opening. Because the majority of Forex transactions occur in London between 8 to 9 a.m. What that means for you, ladies and gentlemen, is that you will have a direction that this market chooses to go through for the entire day. And it usually trades what we call the active zone from, or that volatile movement, from 12 midnight to 12 noon. I call them 12 hours of power, right? But what you can see here is whichever direction the market decides to break out. Does everybody see how the market broke out here to the south? Everybody see that? And yes, Chris, it'll work on any currency pair, the Euro Australian, the Euro New Zealand, the Euro Dollar, the Euro Canadian. Absolutely, yes. The majority of Forex transactions, just the word Forex alone, occurs in London from 8 to 9 a.m. So all currency pairs, okay? So here you're seeing the market take on, it takes you in, and as you can see, what you're looking to accomplish here is taking advantage of the breakout, okay? Now this breakout occurs at 3:50 a.m. I like to trade it till 12 noon, okay? But as you can see here, this market ended up giving us a U.S. session open. And let's see, here's 12 noon right here. Right there. There's 12 noon. So you can see right around 12 noon, if this market hasn't done anything aggressive, I'll look to get out around that time. But what I've done every single day, you can do this every single day, folks, every single day. This market broke out. You could have made here at one point 49 pips for the day. When you get out of the trade, 37 pips. How about $370? All for just the direction of the day's movement. And this is just one currency pair. I used to do this straddle here on 4 currency pairs every single day. Every single day. Does that seem like a strategy that would be easy for you to understand, easy for you to execute, and easy for you to obey on a demo account to practice this every night before you go live with it? It's wonderful, right? It's an opportunity here for you to be better today than you were yesterday and greater tomorrow than you were today. This is actually a 10-minute chart, Chal, a 10-minute chart. So let me ask you something, folks. Let me ask you a logical question. I placed trades here based off of what we looked at here. What you can see here is I placed trades on the Euro Australian because the market's falling, right? Euro Australian, take a look at the account right now that I have. Euro Australian, I'm currently up $110, and I placed that trade this morning. How many of you would like to be up $110 in just a few hours? I mean, that's something that, and I can close out of that trade right away. It's as simple as right-clicking on the trade and hitting close position. If I want to close all my positions, I can take my 368 pips or my $3,500 profit that I'm in, and I can close it out. Right? And then my account will sit at $88,000 and growing. Because, folks, one of the cool things about this is that I asked a question at the beginning of this webinar presentation, and the majority of you answered that you expressed to me that you are not currently happy with your returns in this market or the amount of money you're currently making at what you're doing. Is that correct or is that incorrect? So if I could possibly show you here a way to change all of that and trade with a professional, would there be any reason that I can't earn your business today with how easy this is to understand, how easy it is to execute, and how easy it is to obey? Because, folks, if I can give you every tool, every resource, and the support you need to be successful to obtain your goals, would there be any reason that why you wouldn't get involved here today? Take notes and listen to this opportunity, and don't let it pass you by. This is the world of professional trading through Market Traders Institute. But I want to first and foremost share with you what a few of our students are doing. These are real trading with real results. Here are some stats from a similar session where we made 964 pips from the trades placed, and that day took the big profits just 11 days later. How many of you would like to make $9,000, almost $10,000 in 11 days? Now, Jacqueline says, I do not understand a clue about Forex market. Well, Jacqueline, you're probably not alone. But listen to what I'm going to say right here, and you'll see how this will benefit you if you don't know anything about these markets. Watch this. These are real student results. Real students saying in the last 24 hours, I made 96 pips alone. I can't say anything else but thank you, thank you, thank you to FX Chief and FX Pathfinder and the rest of the analysts. MTI, which is our company, Market Traders Institute, rocks. This trader here making 96 pips. How about this trader? Says, I've struggled for several months, but my rep got me focused, and I've made 575 pips in 2 weeks. Folks, that's over $5,000 in 2 weeks. My goal was an $800 a month, but I think I'm going to kick it up to 1,000 pips a month, which is a $10,000 payday each month. Getting ready for the 3-day Forex class. Thank you, Chief, Josh, and Jose. That's me, Jose, and all the MTI staff. And a special thank you to Sam Siegel for answering all of my numerous questions. How about this student's results? Peter Cook says, I just did Josh's Pound Australian, and it took me to the limit. And as Josh said, I did not move my stop or fiddle with the plan. I just bought it, set my stop and limit, left it alone, and the analysis was spot on. It was good for 80 pips or $800. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your chance to enhance your life or to supercharge your trading. What I'm here to provide you is 2 live market online Forex sessions per month, which is a value of $1,997. You're not going to pay $1,997. That's the value you're getting. So listen closely if you're serious about being the best in the business. Because in these bi-monthly live events, these online sessions you're going to have access to, you will learn directly from me, Josh Martinez, my buddy and I, and a well-known trader. Actually, you're going to learn from Josh, a well-known trader, about how you could potentially mimic his Forex success. Understand how to avoid making costly mistakes, learn how past history repeats future profit potentials, discover return on investment boosting strategies to accelerate your trading account, and also to pick his brain in live Q&A sessions. You can start anywhere, but you got to start right now. You'll also receive all access to exclusive analysis from Josh Martinez, who's our professional trader. You'll get 1 Forex market preview video each week, which is a $997 value. You won't pay that, but you'll also gain exclusive access to the market analysis he does weekly and the possible scenarios that he'll be looking at to take advantage of when the trading opportunities present themselves. He'll include an email reminder each week containing the Forex market preview video, where he'll be sharing with you the currency pairs he's looking at and trading for that particular week. Folks, he'll also provide you recorded replays plus ongoing access to him, a professional trader, which is priceless. Each of these sessions, ladies and gentlemen, will be recorded. So even if you can't attend them live, you will be able to extract the knowledge and strategies he discusses. Recorded replays become available 24 to 48 hours after each session ends. In the live market, webinar videos are there for you available, and not only will he show you his winning trading techniques, but he'll also highlight common mistakes that you could already be avoiding. But that's not all you're going to be receiving here today, folks. All right? Get this. For those of you that get involved today, exclusive bonus offers are going to be yours as well. We're going to provide 4 special bonus gifts for you getting started today. Bonus number 1 is 30 days free of Market Traders Institute's VIP Analyst on Demand services, which is almost a $1,000 value. Bonus number 2 is our Introduction to Currency Trading, 4 lessons by Market Traders Institute, which is almost an $800 value to get you started as well. Bonus number 3, our profit plan consultation call, almost a $600 value. You'll get the profit plan that helped Josh turn a $500 investment in the market to almost $40,000. And our final bonus number 4 is the 10 Keys to Successful Forex Trading, the ebook electronically downloaded by Jared Martinez, a $20 value you'll receive as a special bonus gift from us to you just for getting involved. Let's go over the value that you'll be receiving today before I show you this incredible investment you cannot miss out on. You're going to receive today, during our live market Forex mentorship and empowerment program, 2 live market online Forex sessions per month, 1 Forex market preview video each week, recorded replays, plus ongoing access to Josh Martinez, 4 bonuses, a combined value, everything today, goes for $5,403. The normal price, ladies and gentlemen, for this live market Forex mentorship and empowerment program is only $297 a month. But you even won't be paying that today. Folks, how many of you, with everything you see on your screen, are very impressed with the fact that this is only $297 a month compared to the $5,000 value it has? Type in a Y or a yes if you're impressed with that, and if that adds massive value to you. Because let me tell you this right now. For those of you that are saying yes, your risk-free investment is normally going to be $297 a month. That's it. That's it. And again, Jacqueline says for how many months? Jacqueline, it's month after month, and you don't have to go ahead and sign on month after month. You can quit whenever you want. I don't think you will, but you don't have a contractual obligation. You sign up, and you can leave whenever you want. It's just a professional trader at your hands. But you're not going to pay $297, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. It's not $297 for all of you here today. For all of you that get involved today and today only, you can get involved for only $27. Don't miss this opportunity because it'll never happen again, folks. $27. How many of you want to get involved now for $27? Type in a Y or a yes. I need to see this so that I can go ahead and confirm that everybody here wants to get involved with this opportunity. Kushed says yes. Tom says yes. Steve, yes. Chris says yes. Well, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the deal. Don't miss this opportunity. Folks, this is the link that you need to go to the web page provided to get you signed up. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to send you that link via the chat room. Let me know when everybody received that link. Type in a Y or a yes if you received that link. Wonderful. Click on that link, discover, and enjoy. All you have to do is click on that link, go to the web page provided, and ladies and gentlemen, when you click on that link, when you go to the web page provided, you will have the opportunity to discover and enjoy a professional Forex trader teaching you so that you can have your world-class financial trading for just pennies on the dollar. And folks, there's also a 30-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. If you are unsatisfied after experiencing the live market Forex mentorship and empowerment program, then simply contact us within 30 days, and Market Traders Institute will cancel your membership and provide you with a full refund of the special introductory price. You can read the full details of this money-back guarantee on the next page, which again, folks, is the link that I sent out to everybody here in the room. So I'll tell you this right now. Would a $27 investment in yourself be worth making $15,000 or learning how to make that $15,000 from a professional? Yes or no? Because if it is, you only have a limited amount of time to sign up for that opportunity. And again, you can cancel whenever you like. Just give us 30 days notice. We'll make it happen for you. But folks, I'm excited for everybody here in the room, and I'm excited for you to discover and enjoy professional live market trading with Joshua Martinez. So folks, if there's anything that I can do for you moving forward, I want you to let me know. But at this point in time, to test this out for $27, you can start trading anywhere right now. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. With you watching me doing analysis, you are making a decision in your mind. Your decisions only take a split second. Let's make the decision today to set you up for success and not for failure. Let's get you started. Let's get you taking advantage of these markets before the markets take advantage of you. So folks, with that being said, I appreciate your time. Looks like my hour here is up. Go to that link. I send it to you. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I wish you all health, happiness, and success on behalf of Market Traders Institute. Have a wonderful day, and congratulations.